anyone dares to risk my fist, it's Bob and it's WayneRadioTV.
Welcome. Today we are here to experience Popeye, the Sailor Man, in his most recent adventure, Popeye. That's all it's called. It's Popeye on Switch. Do you know how many lives Popeye has saved?
What?
Did Popeye save people? I don't know shit about Popeye. He saves his kid a lot. Popeye has a son? Hold on. Hold on. Popeye child. Who the fuck? Sweet Pea? But here's Sweet Pea. Apparently this is Popeye's son. I thought this was just like a name he gave to Olive Oil, but apparently there's like a baby Popeye.
Bezos packs.
So here's Sweet Pea.
Please buy Dolby some delicious cigarettes.
We might log in and the only funny thing in the game is Popeye getting knocked into the sky. I don't know. Maybe this is a whole fucking adventure. I don't know what this game is. I spent like $13 for it. This is not a cheap game. This is a very expensive game. Hold on, let's look that up.
Whoa.
Popeye games. Okay, there's an arcade platformer Popeye, but I can't just play that. Oh, we can play Popeye online on free 80s arcade. Ah! So this is Popeye. We've got no music in the main menu. Which
13th, 1985, at the age of 75 at 1758 Barter RD, Interlochen, Michigan 49643.
Oh, Popeye had to die in steel factory accident in Michigan. Did that happen? Y'all are Popeye fans.
Look at how fuzzy his spinach is. He's thinking about fuzzy
16
spinach.
months you.
His spinach always looks like that.
Alright, chat. Do I dare click play?
Will you? Nah.
Yeah.
Fucking play the game already.
I'm good.
Why did I show up?
I don't know why I have so much anxiety. I don't know
Why?
why.
It's a Popeye game.
I'm scared.
Yeah, I think I can hear it.
Why?
I love Popeye, so I eat a spinach.
Oh, it's voice acted.
Yeah,
Alright, folks, so this is Popeye. We don't appear to have a timer, so we can explore. Oh, God.
Look out!
You will like me too.
1 hit?
Honestly, turn the stream off. We're done.
You can do 1 hit? Whoa! Popeye's an elegant swimmer.
Did you
and
die or
floats-
did you live?
He floats like
He
a piece
lost
of
a life.
paper.
You will make
This
me
is
happy.
astounding.
Wait.
They're really selling this. Okay, so
Yeah, how much did this
We
cost?
gotta get the fuck away from Brutus or Bluto.
No, it's Bluto. I refuse to believe that it's Brutus.
All right, so just like in the show, Olive Oil has thrown around her famous hearts because she loves Popeye. Oh, spinach. Should I pick it up?
Yeah.
Good prompt. I don't want to eat that yet.
Haven't
Bluto.
Haven't you seen a Popeye before?
He's scary. He's fucking
You're
terrifying.
like, I can punch him and then you run away from him. Don't be such a wimp. Go up. Hit him.
All right, I'll kill him. I'll kill him. I'll put him down.
The punch sound effect is so much louder than everything else in the game.
It's such a meaty
Fuck is it, 18,
thwack.
bro?
In Popeye, was Popeye just incredibly weak?
I mean, no,
If
he
didn't
was
eat his
strong.
spinach? I thought he was strong before the spinach. Yeah.
He was
He-
strong.
he
It's that
was.
the spinach makes him really
Listen,
strong.
he's like a
Yeah.
typical human without spinach.
Fine,
Once
man.
he's spinached up, he
demigod.
gets a boost.
So
big boost.
Brutus is like a demigod and
Bluto.
needs. No, that's Brutus. I think
No,
Brutus
Bluto.
and Bluto are different characters.
Yeah, unspinached Popeye is human mode, and then Brutus is kind of like on the level of a bear, and then spinached Popeye is
Awesome.
on the level of Popeye.
They are the same guy. He just.
I
has
thought
two
it was
names.
going back
Oh,
to
okay.
the main menu. I thought that
You
was
thought
the
that
whole
was the
game.
game.
You win.
Collect the letters Olive throws down to complete her message without getting attacked by Brutus or the vulture. And when the spinach appears, quickly grab and eat it to punch your way to victory.
Is there,
So
how many
this was an
levels
arcade
do you
game
think this is?
Originally?
5 games. I bet there's 5 levels. And so it's like a horse. Okay.
Polish Altsican check.
Oh,
Alright,
God.
what do you guys
Oh,
think
God,
the
Brutus
message
and the
is?
vulture!
The message is-
Taste of cranberry lime.
Oh, Popeye, I love you.
I thought it was gonna be Hi Popeye, I love you.
Hi, Popeye, I love you.
Sip punch
Punch
makes
Kill
the
that
shit out of
fucker.
Bluto. Kill him. Kill him.
He
Kill
won't
him.
even strike me. He won't
Kill
even
him.
dare touch
Punch
me.
him.
You're gonna run out of time. Oh,
You
God.
killed him. It's
All
pretty
right, I
loud.
need to kill the vulture.
I take it back. I take it back immediately.
Ah, he came in through the
No.
door. He climbed
ate
into
it.
the ship, into the captain's quarters, and then what? No, don't. Brutus is gonna fucking punch me while the.
Was that the sound? That was the sound?
Yeah.
That was the sound they went with.
Awesome.
There he is.
What the fuck?
This is kind of sad. This just makes me want a good Popeye game where it plays like God Hand. You like turn your fists into trains and shit.
I did it! She loves me! Orlivoy loves me! Itch? The witch? What? What witch?
Brutus and the Witch.
Collect the 15 hearts Olive throws down while avoiding Brutus and the witch. Finding the spinach to punch them into the sea and collect the hearts faster.
I could be mistaken. I think this exact town was in one of the Xbox games.
Yes, it was. It 100% was.
This exact town.
This is like one of the basic, like, Unity asset flip packs. Like, oh my god,
Awesome.
is that the witch?
Is
What
that
the fuck
the
was
witch?
that? Is it gonna attack me?
Oh.
That's a skull.
That skull had your number.
What?
What?
I'm out of lives! Oh
Nope.
no. Who are these fuckers? Who the fuck is Jack? How is the high score? How did they not give it to Popeye?
Damn, Noah beat you.
Whose voice was that?
That's just like a stock game over sound. How much? Okay, how much did this cost?
Like $13.
Oh my god.
God.
That is probably the worst price to performance ratio for a video game I've ever heard. Call me conspiratorial. I don't think
This
the
game
people
feels
that
like
own the
those
Popeye
pictures
license
that
probably
simulate
play a lot of
someone's
video games. They probably don't know that this is
game
really bad.
amazing. To them, this game is phenomenal. Can I like deal
The
with
last
these guys?
time that they think a video game is like the fucking arcade machine where you grab it and it vibrates really hard. Like that's what they think a video game is. So this is like next level.
Kidney beans in the air. Here's the thing I don't understand. Here's the thing that I don't get. This is
Oh,
this is
he
a
lost
Popeye
you.
game, right? He can't get me. He can't get me. Here's the thing I don't get. Just punch guys and they all went flying into the sky. It'd already be like 10 times more. Fuck. Oh shit.
They don't understand video games.
I gotta be careful. In 3 lives and
We
I have to
got
play
2
the whole
more
game
lives.
again. Oh my god, get away from me. Oh my god. Can I just eat it? He took it. Oh,
Do you
good, he doesn't
think
like
that
stairs.
there's,
He's scared of
like-
stairs. He doesn't know how to go down.
You think there's like a racist episode of Popeye? I mean, it was made in like the 30s or whatever.
Probably.
You guys are
Like,
gonna
who
do
knows
a
what's
grand
coming?
tour without me?
No, we were playing in
I mean,
Scripture.
you
I
were
figured would be
invited.
here.
I was eating dinner.
Oh, well, no, actually, you were?
Yeah.
I saw you like 5 minutes ago. You were playing Inscription.
So this game's like a 10 out of 10, right?
So far, it might have 10 out of 10 levels.
Hey, there's a guy over there.
I thought I died.
Yeah, I thought you
I
died
was
too.
really scared that I just died. Who's this? Oh my god, the
Ooh,
frames!
do you think
The faraway ones are geometry.
Yeah.
That's my
I
reasoning.
can't tell if the clouds are
Oh god!
actually geometry or just a
He
skybox.
knew! He
Oh,
knew
no,
I
they totally
swam
are.
here!
Here he comes.
It might be a skybox.
Hey,
Thanks, Bob,
Hey.
man.
Weaker.
Oh god, the witch.
Weaker just linked me this company's like site. Look at
Yeah.
the games that they've made before this. Just take a look.
Oh,
Some of them
Jesus.
are definitely on Switch. It's really just trash. It's just all trash.
Yeah.
In the midst of night, collect the
put a
20
lot
hearts.
of
All
money
throws
into
down
this
while
one.
avoiding Brutus and the vulture.
It's the same map.
Yeah, but it's
it's
nighttime.
it's at night
literally
now.
the same thing.
This costs as much as Xbox's entire library of games.
It also looks boring as hell.
I mean, you're not playing it. You can't speak for me.
That's why I said it looks boring. I didn't say it is boring.
Yeah, wait till you feel. It's just the control feels so good.
Yeah. You really feel like you're Popeye.
How much Popeye have you guys watched?
I've seen like clips.
Like,
I've seen
a
clips that
number.
people say are good on Twitter. and
So
stuff.
when I was a kid growing up in China, like I mean, but like it was like they didn't even have to edit anything. There was a PSA about not playing with real guns that you find off the street in Popeye. There was a segment where Popeye tells a kid like, "Hey, where'd you find that gun? On the road? Well, don't play with it because you'll shoot your friends."
You'll
That's
shoot
awesome.
your friends. It's like the gun will overcome your will and make you shoot your friends.
Which is
Cursed
which is
artifact.
you know,
This is gonna be a great joke. I can already tell.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, you know what? Hey, you need to show these developers more respect. According to chat, they are the
Gonna
devs
stun
of the.
him? Come on,
You
come
broke
on,
his
Bluto, you're
AI.
ruining my Dead by Daylight joke. All right, here's my joke. I'm gonna edit like the UI onto it later. God, okay, this doesn't even work. This doesn't even work because his AI is so bad. He just stops trying to chase you. I'll give it to him. It's fun to punch Bluto and have him go to the sky, send him to heaven. Why are you doing this, Olive Oil? Where's
she's
the
a crazy-
vulture?
Because she's a crazy bitch.
I refuse to believe that when they were developing this game, they didn't like
letters.
think that it was hilarious how loud the punching is. Like they had to have realized how funny that is and just left it in.
I'm certain that's the case. It has to be.
Why does my chat want me to go back to the Switch menu and back to the game? They
I don't
say
know.
something
Maybe
cool
it'll
happened.
crash the game and you'll have to start over.
I'm not.
Something cool does happen.
I'm not gonna do that. If there's
Do it.
even an
I want to
ounce of
see
it-
now. I want to see if
No!
something cool happens.
What are you? Are you afraid of losing your progress? What the
Yeah.
fuck, man?
But that's the point of the stream is to play this game. Do it. I want to see.
It doesn't do anything. What do you want?
Ew, the light theme.
Y'all wanna play
This is
Undertale?
15
We play
months.
Undertale.
Also, this is like a
No.
3D Pac-Man.
Go into the
You gotta
pictures.
open your photos.
What?
Wayne, would you kiss Popeye?
Is this a trick to see Wayne's album?
I think it's a trick to see Wayne's pictures.
They patched it.
They patched
Oh,
it?
they
That
actually
happened to
patched
people?
this game?
Okay, now somebody's saying you have to actually look at a picture. How many steps is in this process, guys?
Shock.
Look at Asgore.
Oh, it's this.
There's
Okay.
No, it doesn't
There it is.
fucking work,
Nothing.
y'all fucking liars.
I don't know. You guys are crazy.
Because
So
you
now
guys
somebody
stay
says you have
up
to
to date on
delete the
Popeye
picture.
news.
Okay.
Oh no, no, your memories.
No, Asgore.
Oh.
It's gonna work. It's gonna work. Yeah, okay, what's
Oh.
next?
Oh, you.
Do I have to turn off my Switch?
Yeah, turn off
Next
your
up, try
phone.
hitting it with a hammer.
No, now they say that you have to kill Asgore in Undertale.
You have to post a photo to Twitter.
Who cares? Hey, guess
I
what?
know, that's why it's
Luke-
funny to me. Because it's like, oh god, oh god.
Oh, fuck. Oh.
the fucking visceral fear we all fear when we see Brutus. Or Bluto.
He definitely respawns when you don't see him. Oh shit! Oh wait, no.
He lost me.
This cartoon was made during a time where
What was
kids
that?
could have access
was
to
that?
guns with
What
live
broke
ammo.
glass? What
What
did
was
that?
that?
Someone threw a bottle at me?
These cartoons were made in a time where
Oh, God.
kids
What?
could get
What? He was ready.
Popeye can mold children's minds like clay. You can get them to do anything if Popeye says it. Oh god, why are you coming from this? Wait, he's throwing shit at me! He's throwing
Oh,
bottles!
he's throwing bottles
He's
now.
got
He's got a
projectiles
he's
on
got
this
a second
level.
attack.
Look at him.
That's honestly, that's more than I thought they would put in this game.
Okay, what do you think Olive Oil's saying to us this time? You think it has something to do with spinach? Olive Oil's
no.
Olive Oil's lover, a Popeye. Something like that. I don't know.
Buzz.
Every girl loves a sailor.
Yeah.
I'm playing Wheel of Fortune on the bottom of the screen, ignoring whatever the fuck is going on up
More
there.
interesting, frankly. Oh god, get away from me. I think he's getting faster. I think he's getting like just slightly faster.
Okay.
You'd be the if you beat the
I
game,
love-
you'd have the world record.
I love in the loading screen, Olive Oil is thinking about Popeye, but Popeye is just thinking about spinach.
We know where his loyalties lie.
It's like it's a chain of command, you know.
So collect 20 hearts in the midst of night while defending from Brutus, the Vulture, and the Witch. You gotta eat all the spinach you can, and you gotta, how do I do that? You gotta enter the dark world. How do I do There
Where's
we
that
go, there we go. We're in like end of the world now, Hollow Bastion.
Popeye video game has taken your level.
Witch!
So wait,
Witch! She threw bottles! She just threw
That's
Wait,
her
did
throwing
Bruno
shit at
come
you.
out of the bottle? Did
no, he walked in from the right.
That was
Got
so much
powers.
excitement.
I want to beat up the witch. I want to punch.
That was
the witch
probably
in
the most
sky.
exciting thing that's gonna happen in this
Yeah.
entire game.
Hey,
It's a
I-
downhill slope from here.
honestly,
You know why Popeye eats spinach? That might have happened later, but allegedly, what happened was when scientists were first starting to look at the nutritional value of food, they made a mistake with spinach, and they thought that spinach had like 100 times, like they didn't carry a decimal point, and so they thought it had 100 times more magnesium than it did.
Oh, that rules.
This magnesium
and
turn
so
you into
people
a
thought-
voided out.
People thought spinach was like a superfood, or no, not magnesium. It was iron. They thought it had 100 times more iron than it does.
Just a rock.
It goes
Christ, that's
back.
awesome.
So when they were like, okay, well Popeye should like do something good and wholesome
boy,
to power
Popeye.
that's
up.
good enough productions.
Thanks for all the
We want him
laughs.
to be a positive role model. I know he'll eat spinach because that's a superfood.
Okay, I can't find any fucking spin. Where's the witch?
Was there a recurring witch character in Popeye? Like, is that from the
Maybe.
show?
Probably. That I don't remember. That did not happen as often.
A witch seems like a good adversary for a sailor man. No!
Congratulations.
Well, I gotta
Restart
start
the
from the
timer.
beginning.
What if we did anything else?
Restart the timer. You want the world record, right?
I gotta beat it.
The spinach
This is
eating
like
only
Floyd
started in
Bros
the
level
Max Fleischer
gameplay.
cartoons of the
Logan Bros is way better
1950s.
than this game.
The gag that would happen a lot on the show.
We are not gonna kill
Popeye's
Blue
from
Devil.
like the 20s, right?
The
What kind
cartoon
of
came
crazy,
out later.
awesome 1920s party drugs do you think they were on when they came up with this guy?
Okay.
On that spinach.
Yeah, spinach.
Opium.
They
Yeah,
were
probably
taking
just
in
raw
like 3,000
opium.
times
Lead.
the daily.
It was lead and asbestos.
They were
So-
entering.
Break all your
In the
bones.
20s, kids were just sneaking up on cops, taking their guns, and the
Wayne,
cops would
if
just
you
be
try
like,
to
"Aw,
commission Team
shucks,
Water
lost
Fleet
my
to make
gun
something
again."
for a 24-hour Popeye stream, I will dissolve the group entirely.
What the fuck would you even make? You want to mod this game? It's not a Minecraft stream. No, because if you mod it, then it's not gonna be like tournament.
Skyrim your way up there. Well, you can't
The
jump.
thing is, yeah, there's not gonna be any momentum saved. Like you get a little bit of air. Oh god. Oh no.
Played with fire.
You
You were bound to get
flew-
burned.
You flew too close. You just had to fly too close to the sun, didn't you?
Pluto.
You had
Pluto,
9 hearts
I gotta
left.
wait. I gotta wait for Pluto to come kill me. I mean,
He's
there
stuck
is
on a
not-
tree
is there-
somewhere. No one's
Cinemax-
coming for you.
Cinemax in chat says, "Is there a jump button?" This is all I can do. Where is he? We have to restart.
Great.
I'm gonna beat it.
You don't know that there's an ending.
There's an ending.
You don't
How
know
do you
that.
know?
There has to be. They're gonna
Why
run
do
out
you
of weather.
keep saying that? What
There's
is
only-
causing you
there's-
to believe this
There's
fact?
only so many times of day in weather cycles.
Oh my god. As if the game wouldn't just loop?
Pluto got stuck on the grass. Fucking idiot.
He fell outside
Everyone
of his
knows
nav
not to
mesh.
stand on the grass. Your AI will break. You'll lose all your pathing.
Is there a
And
way
you
to get
spammed it.
a refund on the Switch?
Rotoscoping stuff. It's cool.
Yeah, now I'm out of Popeye.
The first 3 letters
Great.
picked up.
Great. Great.
Awesome. P.U.
PU.
You.
What?
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 Awesome.
Huh?
He was in my way.
You think they'll put Popeye in Kingdom Hearts 4?
Ow!
I want them to go to the Popeye world.
You know, hey, you know what I just realized? Is Popeye public domain?
It says that Popeye's image is in the public domain. I don't know if that means that the cartoons are, but it means that you can make a shirt with Popeye on it and not get in trouble.
Yes!
Interesting.
We should
Who's
make
ready for the
Popeye merch.
Popeye
We're
WayneRadioTV
gonna- we're
merch
gonna.
line?
This stream, people, I already saw people in chat saying, Wayne, when are you gonna make a shirt about this stream?
Or tattoos and
Let's-
put it on a shirt.
Let's
I
make the
might
shirt
run
right
these
now.
away.
So the Popeye
Popeye actually
comic
has 2
strips.
restaurants named after his series. There is a burger chain called Wimpy, named after the character J. Wellington Wimpy. His catchphrase, "I'd gladly pay you Tuesday for a hamburger today."
Yes, thank you. I knew about Wimpy.
Thank you for telling us about. Thank you for.
That's my new favorite donation message I've ever received. Just someone, did you know about the character Wimpy? Catchphrase.
According to this, the Popeye comic strips will enter the public domain in America at the end of 2024. So we got a couple more years.
Oh, okay. Better be ready to strike.
All right. Preparing your listing.
Did you do it?
Folks, the Wayne Radio TV shirt is now available.
Hey, I found the racist Popeye cartoon.
Oh,
Didn't take
well,
long.
Let's not watch that one. Folks, the Wayne Radio TV shirt is available now.
Is it on the back?
For $26.99? Maybe. I don't know. I didn't really like...
$27? It's great to know that the incredibly racist episode of Popeye is in the public domain now.
Awesome.
Anybody can use this.
Watching Popeye
The
while waiting
last
for
thing
Popeye.
I want to do ever is watch a
Popeye
fucking
the Sailor
Popeye
Man.
cartoon.
Why? Why
What?
not?
It's not bad. The joke I was gonna make, I was like, you said the last thing you want to do ever is watch a Popeye cartoon. I was gonna say, but what about watching a racist Popeye cartoon? You want to watch regular Popeye less than that? Because that is.
I don't want to watch racist Popeye.
Then watch
I
regular
didn't
Popeye.
say I wanted to watch.
It's paramount to
God
fire.
damn it, guys! 7 people bought that shirt.
Hell yeah! You just made like
I'm gonna.
$10.
Great.
My handler's a Teesbringer. Oh my god! No! Holy shit! Do you think there's Popeye OCs?
Oh,
Do you think
definitely.
people are
Yes.
making Popeye OCs?
Of course.
And now I am going to look up Popeye OC.
You know, Popeye might have strong arms, but I could snap his neck like a twig. Look at it. I'm not saying I'm gonna kill Popeye. I have no reason to do that.
Oh, welcome.
Scorpion with the raid. Welcome to the best stream. I hope Harry Potter was fun. Now it's time for your other favorite childhood franchise, Popeye.
This is a great stream. We made a shirt.
Yeah, there's a merch. This stream was so good.
There's
We
a
got
new
merch.
shirt.
Where is the Popeye X reader fanfic?
Olive oil. Can we go home? Can we
Somebody in
stop
chat
this?
mentioned Betty Boop. I don't know anything about
One
Betty
more
Boop.
attempt.
Is that like
Some
actually
point.
like a cartoon? That
Yeah.
I
existed?
know. All I know is Betty Boop is one hot lady.
As a sign of like what it was
Men
like
of the
back then.
1930s, men of the 1930s feel the
Click
same
window.
thing that like weirdos feel when they look at anime girls. When they
For
look at
Betty
Betty
Boop.
Boop.
Yeah.
Yes, like it was exactly the same.
But her
Yeah,
head
yeah,
is
yeah.
shaped so her head is shaped like a piece of
Look at
bread.
anime girls. Look at anime
Hi,
girls.
Wayne. I
Go
haven't
look
been
at
here
anime
much, but
girls.
every
No,
time
And look
I
at their
refuse.
skull.
I will
And-
not.
Man, it
But
worked.
why did they make her head so weird then?
Look
That's
at
the
the
only
anime-
thing.
I'm going
Look
to
at
put
the
something
anime
on
girls.
screen.
She looks like an
I'm going to
alien.
put
Look at
something
anime
on
girls.
screen.
Idea
I'm
of
going to
all
put a
things
number of
Popeye.
anime girls
Check
on
out
the screen.
FAQ to
Wait, I
5th,
don't know about this.
2008 and currently has
This is the animes girls
1,524
of
pages.
Clannad.
Warning, this wiki contains
Look at their fucking heads. Now we get Betty Boop on screen.
Look-
no unique.
Look up Alien 9 and just choose the anime girl of your liking.
They got big ass heads, weird eye placements. Like, take Betty Boop's skull. Watch my hands. We're gonna do this to Betty Boop's skull. Just go "Ah," and like crunch
See-
it down a bit. The face moves up. You've got Clannad girls. Yeah,
From
I don't
somewhere.
Know. I don't know if you could ever get hit by one of those bottles. We'd have to try to get hit by them. Dead by Daylight loop him? Oh yeah, you should have been here like an hour ago. How long have I been playing this? God damn.
To this
I'm
exact
gonna look up-
conversation with
Oh,
Popeye
shit!
actually.
Concerning comment from Michael in chat, did Belp talk about the Popeye village in Malta?
What?
No.
What is that?
I'm gonna look up Betty Boop.
I don't know, but
Boop
someone's gonna have to look it up
mousepad.
now, I think.
Oh!
Bad news, I cannot find
Ow!
it.
Bickwood5 in chat is right. Her head could be a mouse pad.
Gender Crime in chat says my computer is so slow. I've been trying to buy a new Wayne Radio TV shirt for 10 minutes. I think the ship is different. I think it's a new model.
Hey, the witch is up there. Did you see her?
No.
Yeah.
Good sailor. A good...
A good.
Oh my
Whoa!
god. He's
Are we
faster than
kidding?
me now! He's faster than me now.
Uh-oh.
Fuck.
That's not what it
Oh
is.
my God.
There's 5 letters in the last word.
Ooh.
It is okay
Holy
to be a
shit.
glow stick. Is that what it is?
What?
Wait, is it glow stick? What? It is okay to be a glow stick?
It's okay to be a glow stick, folks.
What does that mean?
What do I get an extra life?
Trog, is there a Betty Boop mouse pad?
All right, the vulture.
No, I could not find a Betty Boop mouse pad. I'm
Damn.
sorry.
Why does this game make me not breathe? Oh my
You're
god.
scared of Pluto.
So Betty Boop's 16, huh? Guess it's more like anime than we
No,
thought.
Betty Boop is 90 years old. In 2023, she'll be 100.
Can somebody
2,000.
Google Betty Boop average lifespan?
I got mine at Petco. How long can I expect you to live?
Oh my god, Pluto's here. How did he know? He threw a bottle. There's
the
last heart.
last heart.
Go, 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 go.
Yes! Did I win?
All right,
Did I beat the game?
you did it. You win. You beat the game.
Level 10, level 10, level 10, level 10. Come on,
There's
level 10.
definitely a level 10. I don't think they expected really anybody to play this at all.
You're
I think
probably...
more people have bought and seen this game than they could have ever conceived.
Something bad's gonna happen to him. They're gonna get they weren't supposed to make this. They're gonna get a lawsuit. They didn't
Yeah,
have the
it was-
Popeye rights.
they-
Hey, do you think he gets like a bloodlust? Like if he chases me for too long, he speeds up?
I mean, probably.
Whoa! No, he's not faster than me. Yeah, I swear to God, there was one time where he caught up to me. I wonder if it was because, like, there was an incline? Maybe he climbed stairs? What the fuck, Pluto? Holy shit! Holy shit! Holy shit! Holy shit!
Oh my god, somebody found the asset pack. It's not even a paid one. It's free.
Yeah.
It's a free asset pack.
Yeah.
This
It
is
cost
pure
them
profit.
it cost them as much as one Unity license to make this game.
Yeah.
Chat.
It's a new message! Okay, what do you think it is?
Love it. What word has 5 letters?
A
Penis.
lot.
I can't.
Junk pie.
Oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck.
Face it,
Tiger?
tiger.
Face it,
you...
tiger. You.
Basic
That's
Tiger,
a Spider-Man quote.
Yeah, that's a Spider-Man quote.
Awesome.
That's a
Awesome.
very
They
game sense of
definitely.
Spider-Man.
You're right. They definitely like made this asset for a different game and reused it, and
Yeah.
then just like was like nobody's getting this far.
Like,
Oh my god. Ah!
It's
It's
over.
over! Oh!
Congratulations.
You got the high score.
I got the
now
high
I'll never
score.
go with that message.
Gotta put in the full. Okay. I was
Okay.
scared there was no backspace.
There's no backspace.
Oh my god.
You did it.
You did it.
You beat Popeye. #1 score.
Link me the Popeye.
Here, this is on the Library of Congress's website. You should read it.
I'm seeing a couple people in chat to say not watch this one.
Okay, if this one's racist, then yeah.
This one's racist?
This is
Okay. That's the only episode of Popeye the Sailor in the Library of Congress. They have the racist one. They don't have any others. I know, and then we can't watch Popeye because Popeye's racist.
Maybe we can read some comic strips.
Okay, Popeye comic strips not racist. You'll find the scum of the earth right here in this port, so we've got to be careful in picking our crew. Hey there, are you a sailor? You think I'm a cowboy? Okay, you're hired. Is that the whole comic? All right, this one's looking good. This one's a banger. You lick my best men. You break jail at will. You escape from a ton of rope. How are you able to do such thing? That's easy. I eat spinach.
You sure do.
This
What
is
the
really...
fuck was wrong with people's like not only their sense of humor but also their imagination back then? Like it's all just fucked up and
Fewer things have
bad.
happened.
All right, here's another one.
Yes.
This one might be
They
hot.
had less things to go off of than
From
we do.
1929. Popeye, all right. Popeye's standing in his living room doing nothing as he tends to do. What is he doing? The
He's
first
just
panel is
standing there.
amazing. Each panel has a title. Olive approaches the kiss. Oh, excuse me, Popeye. I imagine you were my lover. Throw me down.
What a funny comic.
All right, I've got another one that might be really fun. Popeye's in his room. But what kind of job can I get? You could become a circus clown. There's some whiteout here or something. Hee hee. You're dressed for it.
I guess that's funny.
No,
When did
Okay,
this one
I have
come out?
found
see
I have
489.
found a Popeye cartoon. I have screened it for inappropriate content and it is in the public domain. Would you like it? I love the idea of somebody
Tuning in.
looking up Popeye on Twitch and seeing this. Like, why would you be searching for Popeye on?
That's enough, Popeye. Now to punch the sandbag.
Not a sandbag no more. We put a car in it.
This is a video game.
Wind-up training would
Just
Yeah.
in case Twitch asks.
all the way to the
I am playing this.
Damn, they put a well in the middle of the road.
If you need an end indicator for what it was like back then, note that neither men, while they're being athletic, are taking their tobacco out of their mouth.
They were just like, damn, this shit feels good.
Oh, shit,
I
look
hope
at
there's
this
no
shit.
lasting effects.
Popeye is dead. Game over.
Popeye, you gotta get in that thing.
He needs some
His new
spinach.
weird shoes.
I think he needs some spinach, guys. Chat, do you think
Uh-oh.
he'll get spinach? Vote yeah,
Oh no,
we're
I think he's
open a
gonna get the
poll.
shit beat out of him and die. This poor old retired sailor. Couldn't even fight back.
He's dead! Let's
There it is.
go!
Aw.
Let's go! Let's go!
She fed him hair.
Hey, it's just like the
Yeah,
game.
It's just like the game. We did
Okay,
it.
punching somebody directly into the hospital
play
is
more
still a
FMV
good
games
joke.
with rules.
That's disgusting. Microsoft Paint on screen. Let me get this up for you guys. In silence. If anyone in chat asks for music,
Can we talk?
yeah, of course. This is sort of right. Do you have a nose? I don't remember. Got a twig in the neck. The
Hot dog
the
torso.
flying saucer?
Hot dog torso.
Oh yeah, I got a hot dog torso.
I don't think it's his hands that are big.
Hey Wayne.
It's
Hey Wayne. Can you give him the metal claw upgrade from Sonic Adventure 2?
Yeah.
With the big the big yeah, thank you.
Now, Popeye can dig for emeralds. All right, we gotta give him legs. Pretty
This
sure he's
is
got
the
legs.
light speed dash.
Oh, I fucked up that right foot.
Realised
Put it
coffee
on
is good for
Teespring.
you.
Do you have a
I think
corn
you
cob
should put it on
Wow.
Teespring.
Thank
smoke, Wayne?
All
Thanks,
right, I'll sell
Popeye.
this. Yeah, let's make
That's
some money.
yeah, that's one last thing he can do. Smoke tobacco on Twitch.
Yeah, I think you should just really get into the Popeye spirit and take up like cigars.
Dude, do you have spinach?
All images with low image resolution warnings. No, you make my fucking shirt. Oh, this shirt is. You guys are gonna like this shirt, I think. If you want the WayneRadioTV
Somebody
power up
please
shirt-
buy
Fuck
that
yes.
and take a picture of you wearing it and post it in the public Discord when you get it. I really want to see what it looks like.
Fuck. That's awesome.
What do we do now? I'm so scared. I don't know. I'm so worried. I've exhausted all my ideas. AI Dungeon Popeye Story? Yeah, okay. Hold on, I gotta look up royalty-free Popeye
Search
music.
Popeye on Flash.
Like royalty-free Sailor tunes.
Just loop the song we were hearing for
Oh
Hey.
my god. That's Oh,
So do we
that's it. That's the whole game. That's the whole.
do we just loop
song.
this? Do we just loop this song while we play AI Dungeon?
No,
Yes.
God,
we're not gonna
23-second loop.
The year
true.
is, what year did Popeye take place in? 1929?
1920.
1929. Some, the weakest of the weak. Some
Spinach
men
was touted as the
addicted
new
to
superfood of the
hamburgers.
age.
This is the story of you. You are Popeye the Sailor Man. Bluto will stop at nothing to see you die. You wake up on a bright and shiny Monday morning.
Whoa.
You enter Olive Oil's bedroom. Olive is lying next to Sweet Pea's crib reading a book. Hello, Olive. Hello, Popeye. Oh, why am I wasting my time with this baby? Come on, join me in my canopy bed.
Why am I taking care of my kid? Let's fuck.
Someone
Something
bought the
tells
shit.
me. Something tells me that AI Dungeon was not trained on anything about Popeye.
Anything Popeye related.
Spelled oil.
You leave Olive's bedroom and are waiting impatiently in the hallway when Oil Slick! It's Bluto towering over you like a giant oak tree. Feel the wrath of Bluto! Bluto batters you over the head with his mallet, leaving you bloody, swollen, and bruised. Bluto nearly killed me. I need to go to hospital. I don't know how to talk like Popeye. I can do my best. I'm gonna try.
I needs to go to the hospital.
All right.
You gotta beat the shit out of Bluto and get your diamond back.
Olive Oil meets you at the exit of the hospital. Olive Oil is a creature of superstition and recalls an ancient legend of an island where men became beasts. If you can make it to this island, you'll become strong.
Yo, this is sick. Yo, go to the island where men become beasts.
Find an old lighthouse, boil its keeper in his own pot, and steal the keys to a rowboat. Also, Olive says, take this hot pepper. Question why she is giving you a hot pepper. That's how you kill me.
Oh no.
Why does Olive Oil talk like Scorpy types?
You spot a bottle of hot sauce in the corner of the room. You pick it up and hurl it at Bluto, shattering it. The goblin looks down at himself in shock. Why'd you break the bottle? Shove the hot pepper in Bluto's mouth.
Oh,
while
yes.
he's distracted. I might not need the transformation.
Chekhov's
The pepper will do
pepper.
it. Bluto begins gasping for water when you shove the hot pepper in his mouth. He desperately tries to get some water, but there is not a drop to be found. Alright. Use the opportunity to escape to the lighthouse. Finally, you spot the island up ahead. The beast seems intimidated by your newfound courage, which, alongside with your seafaring knowledge, leads you to the island of beasts. No, it's not. I mean, that's not. It's not letting me follow the fucking story it gave me. It's taking me straight to the island. You know what? Fuck it. There's a lighthouse on the island. I'm an Erie. The first floor has 2 rooms. One is a storage room, and another has beds where the lighthouse keeper must have slept. A staircase leads up. Head to the top. He must be up there. Calling? Who's there? A voice calls out, obviously frightened. It came from behind a door on your right. It's Wimpy. He's the lighthouse keeper.
Oh no, you have to boil Wimpy.
I would gladly pay you Tuesday for a hamburger today, Popeye. Just gonna have him say it. I'd give you the shirt off my back, Popeye. Sadly, the only shirts Wimpy is wearing are onesies embroidered with the words, oh heck. It seems Wimpy has gone insane from lack of human contact.
Oh no, Wimpy, no. Taking quite a detour here from the adventure.
The first shirt is, hello, my name is Wimpy. The second shirt reads, I will not finish the ice cream. Another reads, because I don't care about spelling. Wow, you say, impressed. Then Bluto bursts into the door. He grabs you. All of your
It
strength
thinks Bluto is like a
to
troll.
escape from
Yeah.
his mouth.
You gotta find some spinach.
His cowardice, you consume the leafy superfood and feel energy flood into your blood. You also feel your muscles swell thrice their size. Laying behind you. You wind up your fist into a spiral.
One wicked strike.
You're finished, Bluto, in one wicked strike. I'll send you back to the hospital. You charge your fist with all the energy you can muster. Bluto snarls at you and raises his hand as if to block your... A fist protrudes from your chest? It's Wimpy's?
What?
He betrayed you.
Did he punch through your body like he
down.
betrayed you? Like,
I don't feel so good. You say, me neither, says Wimpy, retracting his arm. He seems sad and guilty about what just happened. You pitched forward, falling through the floor of the tower. Your corpse fell from the sky. The world cries for Popeye.
Now there's nobody to stop Bluto. He can do anything he wants.
Just not possible.
Wimpy desperately searches for his last can of spinach. If Popeye can use it, so can I. Waste spills onto the can, ruining it. Wimpy struggles to escape, but oh, there's some in my eye, Wimpy complains.
He cut spinach in his eye.
Wimpy and begins to tell him in her famous broken English.
I don't think it's gonna get this.
You silly boy! You just let Bluto! She dissolves into a bunny.
What? She dissolved. What was in those pipes?
I gotta keep that. That's too fucking funny. Bill that dissolved her. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's wrong with this lighthouse. Luna bursts through the wall and eats Wimpy.
It's the end of him.
He wants Bluto to eat everyone. Wimpy just barely dodges the oil that dissolves her. He uses the waste tube, which has just been cleared by Fat Bluto, and falls down. Now, sadly, only Popeye's corpse remains. Yes, Wimpy is dead. The world. I'm just gonna make that last part. From the crumbling tower, leaving Popeye's lonely corpse behind. This is the island of beasts. Wimpy lives here, so surely he knows about the secret. Wimpy heads to the cave at the heart of the island. The forest has its denizens, wolves, bears, monkeys, etc., and the jungle its primitives, the hulking Goliath, the toxic mix of man-eating plants called man-eater, the crab-like mithrils, and more. Okay.
Damn.
Notices the homunculi, little people so small that 30 of them could dance on Wimpy's head. They are preparing to invade the island.
Wait, they're already on the island. What do you mean?
The slingshots have little effect. Wimpy darts deeper into the cave. Wastes no time in killing them. So focused on their targets that they do not notice Wimpy. Damn, he's sneaking in. He's getting in there. All right. Wimpy begins to hear Olive Oil's ghost in his head. She says, or I'm sorry. Okay. Let's see if there's more. This is another fucking Pirates of the Caribbean remix. Oh, but this is a no copyright version, so it's safe. Pitied by her ghost, she makes a weak attempt to cheer Wimpy up by stating that the secret to becoming powerful is... Press enter. What is it? How do we do it? Hidden in the ground of the cave. Enter again. It's from a last stage from the homunculi? Oh, I don't know what this means. Wimpy refuses to listen. Ted! Popeye's ghost appears next. Fucking remix. You're right, he says, staring at the shadows, and keeps digging.
If you put on pirate music on YouTube, it's only a matter of time before you end up here.
I mean, this is all in one playlist. So, like, they put this in here. Quentin did this. Quentin made it.
Thanks, Quentin.
At last, he finds it. What is it? A red button. Clearly, this is the secret to limitless power. How does it work? The obvious solution is to press it. The lights in the cave go red. A loud klaxon sounds throughout the island, and everything on it can hear its warning. The island begins to rumble and shake. The beasts that start growling loudly as underground machinery roar into life. What's happening?
What is going on?
You're going into
Like
the Silent Hill alternate world.
Thanks,
Evening,
Captain.
friends.
Triggered the preparations for war.
What?
Yes, it is time for the Beast War.
It's time for Captain Jack Sparrow.
We're summoning Captain Jack. That's what he's done. The world seems to have gone mad. He can feel his body changing, strengthening. He feels bloodlust. No, no. This
no, he's
is
transforming.
Power. Horrible reality dawns on Wimpy. He realizes his folly. I want to leave the cave, he says. He unleashes hell on Earth. The island is beginning its descent into madness. All around him, beasts run around wild, screaming and wailing. The chaos is mind-bending. He sees him. Bluto towers over the island. His form warped and twisted. Rips through tree and building, devouring both with ease. He eats every
His
tree on
mouth
the island.
is getting bigger.
Wimpy runs towards Bluto. This is it. Not anymore. Okay, then why even say that? It is time to fight. Wimpy races towards where Bluto stands in front of the castle. The beasts are remarkably easy to fend off. He is immensely powerful and capable of fending them off. Wimpy climbs onto Bluto's back, trying to reach the monstrous creature's head. He begins punching Bluto in the back of the head with all his strength. The blows would probably shatter most zombie skulls, but Bluto barely notices them. Wimpy killed Popeye for no reason. Yeah, we're still trying to figure that out. We're gonna go into that, I think. Wimpy's going to need to do something more desperate to take this monster down. Wimpy leaps onto Bluto's head and begins punching at his eyes like a wild man. It's then when he sees it. On Bluto's shockingly tiny belt is a sack of burgers. Sensing Wimpy's gaze, Bluto takes notice of him. He swings... He's got like a sixth sense that defends his burgers. He sensed someone was looking at the burger sack. He swings... Wimpy tunnels through the rubble of the building and bursts out the other side. He grabs the burgers. Wimpy shovels the burgers into his mouth. One by one, he can feel the beast power coursing through his veins. He can sense the presence of zombies heading near his position. Wimpy ignores them. They're just food to him now. He leaps into the air, ready to trample and devour whatever he finds. A massive wave of beasts appears at the end of the street. He plows through them. Burger power is only for kill Bluto. I'm just gonna start typing really fucked up. I want it to break down. This has been too normal. Creatures being ripped apart,
no.
torn asunder. The burgers are falling out of him.
I guess Wimpy wasn't that strong after all. Didn't quite make it. Sorry, Wimpy.
Death, he can save the life of a man, but not his own. Wimpy Wimps becomes one with Kill La Kill.
His name Wimpy Wimps?
Is that real?
It generated that. What do you mean by that? Is Ryuko about to appear?
Popeye crossover episode.
It didn't know what it just did. The Earth. His life force flies through the dirt, through the mountains. It returns to one man, the corpse of Popeye. Why did Wimpy kill me?
They gave him leafless greens.
Why did Wimpy kill me? He screams, the newly kindled rage burning in his eyes. You tried to kill him and take over his body, Olive says. Now we're going to kill you and stop this madness. Ah! I hate this
Is Olive
story.
Oil alive?
This is stupid. I almost want to like rewind to like when it was still kind of normal and just see if I could go on a different path.
That would take forever.
No, it won't. Watch. This is like 30 seconds. Maybe not. Maybe more than 30 seconds.
It'll take a while.
Oh, it's like not working anymore.
What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to go back
Probably
to the
doesn't
point where it was
save it
still a
that
normal Popeye story.
Oh.
Perfect. Okay, right after we got hit by a head with mallet. We got hit by the head with the mallet and hallucinated a world of beasts. Sweet Pea is crying as he looks down at your mallet battered head. Olive oil sucks up the blood. Olive oil gives you a pill, you swallow it and lay back down, but at least you're alive.
Oh, it's opium.
Don't bother. Is he Winnie the Pooh?
I don't know. I don't know how Popeye talks, guys. He didn't talk in the game. Then Olive Oil cooks eggs for breakfast and scoffs them down.
You don't get any.
You rabbit, you have your spinach. Yeah, but I need something else, like eggs. No, don't be so greedy. Olive says she gets a wooden spoon to smack you with.
Great.
She beats you up with a spoon. The man puffs up and declares, I'm going straight to the mayor with all your complaints. What's wrong with him? Olive whispers as the man leaves. I don't know, but I'm gonna find out. Stalks the man after he leaves.
Yeah.
I like this idea. Bound Unbound in chat says type feel the wrath of Bluto as a story beat and see what happens. Oh no.
Yes.
Feel the wrath of Bluto. Here Quimby storms out of his house with a shotgun in his hand. He raises it to the sky and blasts away. Sailor Man! I'm going to kill you!
Who is Mayor Quimby? Is that a Popeye character?
That's a Simpsons character.
Do anything wrong? He starts to run but doesn't get far before the mayor catches up and chops off his head with a swing of his shotgun.
What? It's like a cool sword shotgun.
Olive stares at you, baffled. Did you just say according to plan? What plan? You didn't tell me about any plan. It was an emergency plan. Olive slaps you across the face. You're not funny. Not funny at all. Olive goes home to get the wooden spoon. Olive oil will cook a meal and wait. Let's see if we die. Let's see if it just kills us from hunger. Like drunk?
What?
He's more
I
plowed than a
guess.
fishing boat. His eyes are crossing and circling and darting everywhere. Courage, all of you penguins now! The mayor pulls out his pistol and fires it. This is just this
How
town.
many guns does he have? He's got a fucking like Halo 2 loadout.
How many Pirates of the Caribbean trap remixes do you think like exist in the
A
world?
lot, apparently.
Thousands.
Olive mutters as she takes cover. The mayor reads his notes to himself before lowering the gun. He takes a swallow of his drink and then points it at you. You! Yes, you! His fingers shaking back and forth, taunting you. You ate my hamburgers! The mayor takes another swallow of his drink and smashes the glass bottle against the wall. A shard of glass flies across the room and barely misses Olive's face. Olive oil? Not all of you know what? Well, all of you know what is the only thing that keeps me going. The mayor laughs so hard he falls to the floor.
What?
He
I don't
gets
even
back up and
understand what that
points.
means.
I don't know, but that's very. I love the idea of the AI dungeon generating a joke that isn't anything, and one of the characters fucking loves it. I think I got to kill the mayor.
Uh-oh.
I say this out loud.
You're mad. You're completely barmy. Ha 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 ha. Yes, I'm gonna do it. I'm sick of his harassment. 10 minutes later, you're hauled off to jail by the mayor's personal guards.
Wow.
Oh,
Your
no.
plan worked flawless.
The other mates are laughing and making fun of you. One takes their steps up to you, keeps standing in your face. What you gonna do about it, water boy? The others laugh even harder.
I like the idea of calling a sailor water boy as an insult.
Oh, you're gonna go in some water, huh?
Oh, you like boats? Idiot.
Popeye spots moss in the corner. This should work like spinach. Eat the moss. Just a few minutes later, you're able to bend bars and escape. The group of prisoners has grown. Etch-a-Sketch and BK are the two new members of your group. You head out of town, heading to the mountains.
What?
You notice the sun going down and think about the horror movies you've seen with vampires in them.
Okay.
I'm so
Well-
scared of vampires.
Well, I'm gonna go to bed and reflect on that.
Here the rest of your night while they eat marshmallows and stare into the fire. Roll that. I want a vampire to show up.
So I'm probably going to head to bed.
You're funny, water boy. There are no such thing as vampires. There's nothing to be feared from the dark. A couple seconds pass and BK's eyes shift and left nervously. Does he believe in vampires? My name stands for bacon, lettuce, and Kentucky Fried Chicken, he declares. That's an odd name, you say. BK giggles in delight. Y'all should hear Etch-a-Sketch's name. What does it stand for? He steps forward. Electric switch, high voltage electric cable, and guard.
What?
Is this some sort of joke, you ask? No, I'm deadly serious.
What do you mean it stands for? What?
Eat more moss and punch Etch-a-Sketch. You throw 2 quick jabs in his face. He falls backwards into the fire, and he screams in agony and dies. You acquire an Etch-a-Sketch T-shirt which reads, "Kick me, I'm a lying lawyer."
You what? Like you looted his corpse?
Popeye says, "Fuck yes, sir." Camera pans to all the corpses you have slain. Just in time for sunrise, the police officers that have arrived shoot you multiple times and kill you instantly. A tumbleweed blows across the screen.
A beautiful ending to Popeye's intervention. Oh man, I'm crying.
I'm gonna have it generate credits. I don't think we've ever had AI Dungeon do this.
No, I don't think so.
Starring you. Starring Courtney Hopper as Peter Potamo. Directed by Rick Astley, only on VHS September 1989.
Nice. All right, thanks, Rick.
Played by May. The Mutiny Crew, played by Alarino, Sherlock, Yotes, Cesaro, Fried Egg, Ocon. Top 10 Popeye special moves. It's time, folks. We're just doing top 10.
Oh,
Okay,
God.
We're just going right into it.
I feel like it's about that time. Swedish salute, finger up your bum. Salute of the 1,000 writhing snakes. Numerous tiny pukes wriggle up your nose and into your brain.
What?
What? They aren't numbered. You need to give them numbers.
No, they're not numbered. We
Salute of the sizzling pork ribs, ribs firmly lodge in throat, burn your tongue. Salute of the 100 pacing bees, bees in bum, puke on hand.
What?
Punch. Put your fist out in front of you, turn your body, and pull back your arm. Punch the bad guy in the face. Don't forget to yell punch before you land it. Punch! I don't understand that move. Like, look at what it's telling you to do. Put your fist out, pull it back, turn your body, and yell punch. Use object as a weapon. Pick up a coconut or a similar object. Use it to strike the bad guy and scream coconutter.
Lots of screaming.
This all happened in the movie. Use a weapon tied to rope, the ing nautical log. Attempt to hit the target. Yell clang when it hits them or something.
Or anything. Just say anything. You
Ride
can
in
just say
cattle.
anything.
Have fun
Use
and
the
be
force
yourself.
with which you strike by a factor of 4. Walk away slowly. Turn your back on the attacker and move away slowly, whistling. And the final move.
All right. Popeye's ultimate attack.
Attacker staggers backwards, slowly lifts his arm and raises finger, yelling, "Boing!" Aim gun at him and call pull.
Okay, shoot them. Popeye's ultimate band move.
Top 10 Popeye eats spinach moments. The time spinach growing in Ivy's garden won the rights to inhabit the earth, pulling the plant out by its roots after eating the leaves. Trying everywhere else before reaching for more spinach. Savoring and enjoying every mouthful with all your many teeth. Milwaukee cheese isn't cheese. Milwaukee brown isn't brown, but Milwaukee spinach is. Thirst, thirst, thirst. Okay, top 10 ways Wimpy gets free burgers. Allowing his neighbors to do the chicken sacrifices. Allowing herself to be sacrificed as fertility goddess. Damn, Wimpy, all that for a burger? Cutting out the middleman and sacrificing himself. Sailing the good ship rancorous with the rest of the brethren. Always being willing to help out the commune in the way that he does. Getting that weird feeling that maybe the bruisers are going to overthrow everything one day.
Ah, damn, not the bruisers.
51 Pichimo. I'm so scared of the bruisers.
I don't want the
Discuss I'm gonna do
bruisers
that
to
one
uproot
next.
my life.
Being too weak to defend yourself from the contemptuous charges of perpetual self-sacrifice. Top 10 unknown Popeye characters. TV cameraman dubbed Erin, Bernard's Al Pacino style girlfriend, Delicious.
Delicious.
The Wheel of Fortune dancer named Gil.
A dancer?
Alice's sister,
that-
who has a sweet girl and nice to the captive archaeologist GCB. Can't think of any more.
That's the first time AI Dungeon has just been like, stop asking. I can't think of any more.
Steve nabbed by Glenn, Popeye's son, goes by Snoop. Deborah from the Downs, Raptor. Stan Dynamite. Paleface archaeologist, local commune named Not Me. Top 10 ways we'd all like Bluto to meet his end. Dancing in the middle of a big crowd of pirates with no partner. Yeah, that'll get you killed. Getting gunned down after being caught stealing food. Forced to die of thirst in a rather tall pirate ship full of rotting, fermenting grain. That's so specific. That's so specific. Pushed off the bridge of the Mississippi Queen and drowning. While trying to escape from his jar, he is captured and jarringly pumped out. What? After hearing that there's no more Doritos, Bluto kills himself.
Oh God.
Jesus.
Bluto, it's okay.
Being PO'd at dirt and dust, and in a rush, he strikes a match to one of his uniforms. What?
What?
Being pissed off at dirt and dust, in a rush, he strikes a match to himself. Alright, top 10 reasons we must keep Bluto trapped in the jar. Wayner, think about this? What do you mean? Letting out the very demon that we put in there. Keep it dementedly becomes mysteriously strong and shoots local law enforcement officers with their own guns. His way over the top pirate-ness.
Pirate-ness.
Music he listens to. Disturbing smell that always accompanies him. Smell, in quotes. The name of his boat. Makes the worst possible choices regarding veggie burgers.
What would
That's
that
the next
be?
top 10 list. We'll figure that out.
Not being able to eat them?
Only making this list. Wacky accidental injuries, hitting head on wooden rail. I love when it just makes a new list for no reason. Top 10 worst.
See the other 9
choices.
wacky accidental injuries.
You want to? Okay, okay.
Yeah, come on.
Dozing off and losing breath in thin air, attempting to get up and getting caught on something. Allison's brother, nicknamed Bulk.
A wacky
Stuck on a shelf,
accidental
unable to
injury?
move. Awkward moments of Allison bobbing up and down out of water.
Everyone is looking at him in his pirate boat.
Okay. Should I just keep going?
I don't know. I'm going to bed.
Where was it? Yeah, regarding veggie burgers. Let's get our answers, chat. Chili cheese sizzler. Floating along in the same way tiny boat as Bluto. Real pirate movies are always more exciting. His eyebrows combust. The first one, I feel like the first one's all we need. The rest of these don't have anything to do with veggie burgers. BBQ mayo, wacky wrapper. Onions in the mock turkey sliders, chili cheese fries, onion rings with apple pie meal, veggie cochal bangers, apple pie a la mode, bands that Bluto hates personally, expressively, and will not tolerate. The Johnny Applesoft Orchestra. McCold's now family-friendly band, Retro Rockers Madness, the Paramorphists pastel-colored haircut band, hippie band Trips Undead, instrumental band Lightning Swords of Death, Nordic metal band Final Fantasy XI, the son of a scoundrel. That's awesome. Top 10 songs by the Johnny Applesoft Orchestra. Heaving Automobile of Mars, The Passing Curse of Pavlov Horses. Nobody wants to write a song about laboratory rats. The Eternal Conundrum of Life, Death and Cheese. It's better to have loved and lost than to have never, ever not loved at all. I'm okay. You're okay. Alright. Top 10 secrets about Bluto he doesn't want anyone to know. He only has 22 teeth, and 4 of those are fake. He can't swim, but can be aboard ships. His father was an accountant. No way! Like most Zodiacs, he was born in the year of the pig. He isn't really good with children. His old crew never called him Bluto. He has scars on his right leg. He was a bit deformed at birth and always wore voluminous clothing to hide it. Jump! Top 10... What's next, chat? Crazy burgers. Vampire. The Hangover. These are too normal. Well, actually, no. These lettuce, bacon, tongue, a side of cobwebs. These are some pretty crazy burgers. The meat mess.
Learning so much.
The
Wow.
Golem. Sweet potato, pumpkin, and carrots instead of a bun. What would Jesus do? Put a paste of guava jelly on top for that added zing. Okay. All right. Valp, do you have any top 10 ideas?
Nope. I'm out. I'm done.
I'm gonna wrap up soon, but this look here. Top 10 ideas for a top 10. Love of blood, ugly burgers, jokes about Vol. Top 10 funniest funerals. The time when the burial plot was mistakenly marked and you had to make a new one when you couldn't find the body. Funeral money and your father caught you. The funeral of someone you didn't know or like. The funeral of someone you killed. Something outside a funeral like a wedding or a birth. A birth? The feeling of emptiness you get after every funeral. Oh, that's so funny. The feeling of nakedness when you realize you forgot to pack the shroud. Top 10 powers of the shroud. Blocking all ammunition except bow and arrow attacks. An avatar of death always chasing you. You always gotta wear this shit to the funeral, folks. Constantly bleeding wound. Empathy with all life you've tainted. Hey, Balon, thank you. All things fall apart and no more reason to try. Don't put on the shroud.
I love Popeye.
Don't put on the shroud. Popeye has taken a lot from me tonight. I think it's about time that we wrap things up. Thank you for tuning in, everybody. Oh, what is that guy doing here? Listen, subbing to this stream absolves you of a sin every time you sub. You want to go to heaven? Pay the tithe. Good night, folks. I'll see you soon. This has been... What the fuck? Well, chat, what are you seeing the pod? Why did it do that? What? Do you see the pod? Okay, something's wrong. Does this work? Why are all my media sources replaced with the pod? What? What? How did this happen? I don't understand. Is it gonna transition back to the what? What?